Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today I wanted to go over 8 quick tips that I have discovered for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires in my time playing. Hopefully these will make someone else's time a little bit easier than mine was. Personally, I am a brand new player to Dynasty Warriors, so some of these things just wasn't as obvious as perhaps they should have been to me from the very start. So hopefully this will help you out from the very start of your gameplay. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more videos just like it, don't forget to hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. I also have an active and growing Discord, so if you want to join that and start talking about all things Dynasty Warriors or just any game that you like to enjoy, then again the link will be in the description for that as well. Anyway, let's get stuck in. And the first tip I wanted to get on with was going to be relationships, and that is relationships with pretty much everyone in the game. Many times within a game, you are going to be presented different choices which will improve the relationships with certain people in your game. It can be as little as just agreeing along with one of your other officers to do something on your monthly turn base, or of course just chatting to them, interacting with them. You can go for a walk around your town and interact with several of the other officers or heroes within a game, improving your relationship with them as you go. And there's a few different reasons why this is beneficial. One of them is that they will present you gifts if you manage to get a high relationship with certain people or with anyone in the game. Quite often they will come up to you and say, hey, can you come have a chat with me? Here, have this gift. And it can be a range of different things too. I've received weapons, I've received horses, and as you can see, I just got a rare gem. You can get legendary items from just having a positive relationship with someone as well. Again, with that positive relationship side, you can recruit powerful allies to your team, to your army, to your faction, just for having a good relationship with someone as well. And on top of that, you can also get married to a hero character, which will also bring itself unique benefits, like for instance, if you manage to complete the game with that character still alive and you are married to them, you will have a child, and that child will carry over into your Play Plus. This game does have a Play Plus feature. And on top of that, any kind of items or weapons, horses, materials of any kind that you accumulate in your first playthrough, all of that will carry over to your second playthrough. So in the Play Plus, if you have managed to get married, you will also possibly, your child has a chance of being very powerful, being born with extra abilities, extra levels and that. So your second playthrough can be very, very good. Something that wasn't also as obvious to me as perhaps it should be is that the titles that you can accumulate over the course of your playthrough actually have real world impact. You get certain buffs and kind of enchantments and a lot more precise with different titles that you collect. You can equip whichever title you want. As you can see, I've got Tyrant equipped. And that gives you different buffs. So depending on your play style, the different titles could really impact your play. Another tip is going to be to concentrate and focus on your War Council meetings. At the end of your War Council meetings, you will either set certain goals or your leader will set you certain goals depending on if you're leading your own kingdom or your inner kingdom. If you complete those goals at the end of the 6 months, every 6 months you'll meet, you will get more merit. The more merit you earn, the more you will level up. In this game, merit is kind of experience. So if you complete your 6 monthly tasks, you will get more merit, earning yourself more experience, meaning you can level. faster in your game. Unfortunately, it took me far too long to actually realize this in my first playthrough, so hopefully this saves you a bit of time. Concentrate on what those tasks actually are and try and get them done. It can be increasingly harder to actually complete them, but once you do manage to get them done, it will be so much easier to level up. You'll really see you start to fly through those levels. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the bosses within the game. You will come against several bosses in one attack, either being defending or attacking different castles. These bosses quite often have shields attached to them. Now, why, when prompted, will quite often stun the boss, allowing you to get a good hit in and deal a lot of damage. Or quite often than not, just completing one of your combos will also stun the bosses. Take them out as quickly as you can. If you see one of them on a battlefield, make a beeline for them, take them out. There's a few different reasons. Namely, you will find that your battle will go a lot quicker if you take these guys out. They also drop rare loot in the game. I found my best weapons have been dropped from beating one of these bosses on the field. It's also worth noting that if you're trying to capture an area, not only do you have to drain the number inside the box, as you can see I'm in a box right now, I had over 100 troops that I had to take out, but if there was a hero in this box as well, I would also have to take out that leader to occupy that area. Not just the troops, you have to take out the troops and any leaders in the area as well. So you could completely deplete a box and walk away thinking it should be mine now, but if that leader is still there, you're going to have to take him out. And like I said, prioritize them first because they do drop some awfully good loot. But they are my top tips throughout this game, guys. If you have anything that you would like to add, maybe something I missed out that you think is too good for other people not to know, then drop that down in the comments. If it's good enough, I will pin the comment, and I will also do my very best to reply to each and every comment as well. So if you guys have any questions about this game, don't be afraid just to ask down below. I do generally reply to each and every comment anyway. Personally, I think the best thing out of that tips and tricks was the fact that there is a play plus. The fact that you come back with all of your gear makes me want to replay again. I'm now on my third playthrough of this game, to be fair. I'm just about to complete my second playthrough where I have finished with being married, so I should get my child, and in my third playthrough I'm going to be trying to replay as my child on that play plus, having all of my gear. I think that could make for a really interesting playthrough, and I'm interested to try a few of the other scenarios that this game has to offer. But until next time, I've been a monk who's been critically clueless, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Until then, happy gaming.